Okay, welcome everyone to the Taylor School District regularly scheduled board meeting of August 21st, 2024, where our mission statement is to educate, engage, and empower those we serve. And our vision statement is that we be the innovative destinations district where all succeed. This meeting is called to order at 6:02 p.m. Ms. Black is here. Mr. Heath has not arrived yet. Mr. Morris,
Present.
Mr. Thomas,
Here.
Mrs. Thomas here. Mrs. Shufelt has not arrived yet. Mr. Wright is absent. Okay, would everybody please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, our next item, number 3, we have Judge Shackelford in our presence, and she is going to administer the oath of our brand new board member, Corey Morris.
Solemnly swear that I support the Constitution and faithful discharge thereof.
Okay, welcome Corey officially, and thank you, Judge Shackelford, for coming and doing this for us. We appreciate it greatly. All right, we have a very special night here. I am going to change the order just a minute, okay? Our number 2 on good news is the American Red Cross. Presenting for the American Red Cross is Diane Risco, and she's going to introduce her fellow companions. That doesn't look like Diane.
Good evening, board and superintendent and members of the community. It's my pleasure to be here. I serve on the American Red Cross board and have for the last 15 years. And I'm a chairman of the Biomed Committee, which is responsible for all the blood drives. And Diane will bring the very specifics of the wonderful news of the efforts from Taylor High School and what's been achieved. But to set the framework of why we're doing this program has been in existence for 5 years. There's over 100 districts in our regional area in the state that are part of this, and only 10 districts were selected for meeting all the criteria to receive this award. So that's the first congratulations to Taylor School District and Taylor High School. To equally bring the necessity of the need besides the award, the Red Cross, as an organization representing our country, is frankly overwhelmed with all the requirements that we're faced with now, that you are all aware of, besides the international war issues that we participate in. But when you think about the fires in California, the hurricanes in Florida, in fact, in that case alone, we're short 196 volunteers. They've even reached us board members. Could we sponsor 2 weeks or give 2 weeks or 3 weeks to help, because the desperate needs are that drastic. So when you compound that, you begin to see it as a real significant issue for the need of blood. But bringing it closer to home in our state, just 2 months ago, Kalamazoo and Portage suffered that horrific tornado that came through and leveled. Even the schools were affected, and 30 families in our Red Cross teams were there helping them. So how important is that? Well, the blood drives alone are the backbone of the Red Cross. I'm pleased to say that we had a 2-year goal started 2 years ago. We're still continuing it, and we now just met the goal of all sickle cell units needed in our state and around the country have been met. So we're very honored with that because that's a select group of our citizens who were needed that specific blood in order to survive and thrive. We're pleased because our high school students in our hundreds of districts are participating in doing blood drives that really is a lifelong learning example and an experience for them. We're pleased because the pints collected here at Taylor High School, we know from our medical team that 1 pint saves 3 lives. So when you're looking at how many are collected, multiply every time times 3, and we're barely breaking even with all the other issues. So we're very proud of what Taylor Public Schools has done, Taylor High School has done, your students, your teachers, your administrators, and your parents. So with that, let me introduce the a representative from the American Red Cross for Taylor Schools, Diane Risco. Diane?
Thank you. I'm gonna move this a little bit. I have been working with Red Cross for 27 years. And I started only because when I live in Farmington Hills, we had a young lady that was just babysitting at a swim club, and a tree limb fell and hit her in the head. She ended up in the hospital. She was a high school student. And I was managing a restaurant at that time. And it was like unbelievable. I'm thinking, oh my God, there was not enough blood in Farmington Hills at Botsford Hospital when it was Botsford Hospital. They had to go to St. Mary's in Livonia to get blood for this young child. So just like Leonard is saying, every 6th patient going into the hospital needs blood. Every 6th patient. Every 2 seconds, someone needs blood. And the average transfusion is 3 units. Again, we get platelets, plasma, red blood cells from 1 unit of blood. So our future, for us getting older, is going to be that younger generation to come on up and donate blood and know how important it is. The number one reason why someone doesn't donate blood, nobody ever asked them. Nobody ever asked them. So the thing being, I always tell the high school students, study science. Maybe your generation will be able to come up with fake blood. But until now, and until that happens, we can't go to Costco and buy a unit of blood. We have to depend on people that are able to give blood. And if you're not, there's so many opportunities with the Red Cross that you can help. Just as Leonard was saying, volunteering locally at our blood drives, volunteering for disaster services. We have teaching arms of the Red Cross that you could help teach. There's so many things that you could do to help if you can't give blood. But just to let others know around you, this is the number one reason why. Like the Bruce Almighty movie, no, there's not a warehouse full of blood. And that is the truth. And just like Leonard's saying, when we go to accounts and talk to these young people and find out how many units of blood they needed to help save their lives, just watch the St. Jude commercials. That used to be a 5% survival rate. It's 95% now. All the wonderful technology and the things the doctors can do. But again, if they don't have those units of blood, it's not going to happen. So I'm so happy to be part of the high schools that I participate with. We not only have the drives in the high school, we have the opportunities for the students to earn scholarships outside the school drives. And we were lucky enough this year, we got 2 scholarships for high school graduating seniors from the blood drives that we had. So again, on my behalf and Leonard's and the Red Cross, we thank Christy and then Julie, who wasn't able to come tonight, for all the hard work they do organizing. So we last year collected 72 units of blood times 3, we're over 200 different patients helped just from the blood drives from this high school. So I've got actually 2 plaques. One we're going to keep at the board office and then one we'll keep at the high school to go ahead and thank our wonderful schools and especially here at Taylor for all the good work and getting those new donors donating every time they can. Thank you so much. There's a little injury. Luckily, no blood was needed. But yeah, so maybe somebody will get a photo op and again, thank you so kindly.
Can I get a
You
picture?
take a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, and is there any other questions? Leonard saying that I don't want to take up too much of your time. Anybody, any questions? Nope.
Well, thank you very much for
We
doing that.
appreciate you having us. All right, let's put one right in the middle.
Thank you very much. All right, now for the main event. This room represents many years of service to this district, and we can't tell you how thankful we are and how much you will be missed. And we like in a very simple way to thank you tonight. So, board members. And I'm going to try desperately not to slaughter your names, but I'm sorry, there's going to be a couple of you that I'm going to try my hardest to come close. And it is alphabetical. So from West Junior High, we have lay personnel, Linda Alvarado. Retiring as a social studies teacher from Hoover Middle School. I keep saying junior high. Kathleen Baird. Okay, I know this young lady is here. We have from Holland, she was a cook, Mary Banas. I'm sorry, just go see them. You have a goodies. A 4th and 5th grade teacher from McDowell, Rebecca Blair. High teacher from Hoover Middle School, Michelle Brewer. Okay, this will be my first, I'm sorry. For maintenance and transportation at Kenyon, Denise Sirasulo. All right. A social studies teacher from West Middle School, Michelle Collins. And these are their last assignments, by the way. They're not the only ones they ever had. Math teacher from West Middle School, Scott Collins. Okay, we have an ATA from Kenyon, Kimberly Combs. A paraprofessional from Moody, Denise Cotton. A cook from West Middle School, Terry Desjardins. A resource room teacher from Moody, Sandra Hathcock. PE teacher from Hoover Middle School, Cheryl Henderson. We have a paraprofessional from the Career Center, Joseph Worth. It's also robotics. Okay, a co-teacher from Hoover Middle School, Brian Hunt. Another co-teacher from West this time, Denise Limpart. We have a utility gentleman from HVAC. He's not here, but accepting on his behalf is his wife, Leon Mississori. Now Sally, he can do all the jobs around the house. Math teacher from West Middle School, Catherine Arawa. Math teacher from Taylor High School, Julie Nelson. We have a special education social worker. I'm going to do my best. Lydia Niklovsky Adama. One of our cooks, and she must have been a roamer, substitute or a roamer, because it doesn't have a last assignment, but we appreciate all she's done. Lisa Olet. Working as an administrative assistant in the Board of Education office, last assignment HR, Deborah Pater. All right, esteemed teacher from Moody, Dee Dee Palladori. A cross-categorical teacher from Taylor High School, Sarah Polawi. Oh, I'm sorry. Board of Education, Secretary Julie Howandra. Howandra. Maintenance, Maintenance and Transportation at the Career Center, Judith Roberts. Math teacher from Hoover Middle School, Christina Schmidley. First grade teacher from Moody, Diana Schoen. Science teacher from West Middle School, Lisa Schulte. From maintenance and transportation, which means he was all over the place, Kenneth Sears. Library media specialist from Taylor High School, Jody Siegel. PE teacher from Hoover Middle School, Ronald Siegel. A cook from West Middle School, Donna Smith. Co-teacher from Hoover Middle School, Valerie Squire. English teacher from Taylor High School, Daniel Sullivan. From Johnson Preschool, preschool teacher, Michelle Suti. A custodian from Moody Elementary, Sandra Tadzak. PE teacher from Moody Elementary, Michael Wade. Transition coordinator in special education, Stephen Weatherholt. And in utility, which means he was all over the place as well. And our last retiree for the evening, Mark Westfall. Can't thank you enough again for all your years of service, everyone. Those of you who are here, thank you very much for attending. I'm so envious because I'm getting near that time where I'd like to say adios amigos, but you know, some of us just can't do it yet. But congratulations, enjoy your retirement. And did you know you could come back to work for the district if you wanted to? That's a thing now.
Yeah.
That's the last thing on anybody's mind tonight. Okay. Next thing on our agenda is our revisions, approval of agenda. Are there any revisions to the agenda? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Thomas. Mr. Heath is not here. Mr. Morris.
Yes.
It's okay. Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Shufel is not here. Mr. Wright is not here. Ms. Block is a yes. And that passes 4-0. Motion has carried. If you do want to leave, everybody, you can, because this is now the business part of But you don't have to get up in the morning, so. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Yeah, everybody's leaving. Hmm. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
No more getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I see. Okay, our discussion items for tonight, policy update, the second reading, policy 144.1 compensation. Policy 175.1 school board conferences, conventions and workshops. Policy 6550 travel authorization, payment and reimbursements. Does anybody have anything to add, subtract, multiply, divide on the policies? Okay. Technology software renewals, Stacy Vespremi.
It's that time of year when we're busy getting ready for the school year. So I'm back again with some technology renewals. All three, or I'm sorry, four of these have gone through our bid process or open bid review. So the first one is for iReady Instruction. It is our assessment system. The state requires a benchmark assessment system for all schools across the state. Unfortunately, it is an unfunded state mandate. They do provide some grant funding, but the rest of it does have to be absorbed through general funds because it is a state mandate. We can't pay for state mandated requirements out of grant funds. So the iReady Instruction Assessment is in the amount of $124,000, 124 to, well, it's been a long day. 124,243 out of general fund, 48,600 out of an assessment grant. So the state again does give us some assessment money. There is a portion that is a toolbox that teachers can use that provides personalized instructions to students. That is in the amount of $61,000 for 31A. And finally, for professional development, $48,400 out of Title II. The second one is for Brain Pop. It is an instructional delivery system that has quizzes and interactive videos that will be funded out of Title I. Learning A to Z is another reading instructional software system out of Title I. And finally, Cengage Learning, which supports our math curriculum at the middle school, and that would be out of 31A.
Are there any questions? Thank you, Stacy. PA systems change order, that will be John Ross.
Good afternoon, John Ross, IT Director. I have two change orders for something that was approved a few weeks ago. This is for the PA systems over at Holland, McDowell, and Myers. The change order number one is for some additional miscellaneous labor and materials and things that were found on an additional site walk. That one is $2,802 additional. And then change order two are for some things that were missed in the initial site walk that are just for Holland only. The one that was in change order one is just miscellaneous for all three buildings. The change order for Holland didn't incorporate two rooms. So there's two speakers, two call buttons. There's a third speaker for an additional room that doesn't require a call button. And then there's some additional wiring needs and that go along with it, along with installation and miscellaneous costs for all of that. That one is $5,314.71. That's all I have.
Are there any questions, comments? Okay, thank you, John. Number 4, Taylor Principals Association, TPA MOU. Miss Grant. Graham.
Hello, everyone. We would like the Taylor School Board to approve the position of Dean of Students, which will be added as an administrative position to the following buildings: Taylor High School, West Middle School, and Hoover Middle School for the upcoming school year. You may remember that these 3 positions, this is the second year that we've had these positions. The 3 positions were grant funded, which was not allowable for the last year. So knowing that the budget concerns are at the forefront of everyone's minds, I'd like to share how the funds were secured to support these positions, these needed positions for the upcoming school year. So I met with the CFO, the business manager, and the state and federal director to determine the funding sources for various positions, which also included the deans. So I'm gonna, excuse me while I pull this up on my phone quickly. Through the course of our conversation, we were able to move several positions or portions of positions into grant funds to free up general funds to pay for and secure these positions for the upcoming school year. 7 Kids on Track teacher positions were created, which moved 7 general funded teachers into grant funding. The counselors are funded 65% out of grants, which freed up $703,000. Security is now 100% funded by grants. And then the admin assistant to the director of state and federal programs, $40,000 was moved into grant funding for the upcoming school year, which netted us approximately $846,000 in general fund so that we could ensure that these positions were secured for 1 additional school year.
Are there any questions, comments? Okay. Number 5, medical assistant contract renewal. Mrs. Delatorre, our HR director.
Good evening. I have 3 contracts on the agenda this evening for approval, and these are the individuals, they're medical assistants who assist with students who have severe medical needs. They may be like real diabetics and things of that nature. All 3 of the people have worked for us for a number of years. They've always have been very pleasant, always coming to work. They work well with the kids, and I'm just asking for them to be approved this evening.
Is this the same amount that we've had for the past few years?
The same dollar value?
No, the same,
3, yes.
same 3. Okay.
Yeah,
there-
and one of them's been here, I think, probably well over 10 years, if not 2 of them.
Okay. Are there any other questions or comments about medical assistant contract renewals? Okay, you're up again with security guard contract renewals.
This evening, I'm asking the board to approve 6 of the security guard contracts. The security guards are also a valuable source for our students and for our staff. We have one that's stationed here and always here, and they help in any way that they can. And primarily it's to make sure that they're in a classroom, not in a classroom, but in a building, that they, they're scooting the kids along to the classroom, making sure there's not craziness going on in the hallways. And then if they're stationed at other buildings, then they help with whatever needs to be helped with in terms of security. So I think that we're very fortunate that we have 6 good people, and I'm asking the board to approve them this evening.
Are there any comments or questions? Thank you. Now we'll have action items. Number 1, policy updates. It is recommended the Board of Education approve revisions to the following board policies. Policy 144.1 compensation, policy 175.1 school board conferences, conventions, and workshops, policy 6550 travel authorization, payment and reimbursement. Is there a motion? Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Thomas. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Schufeld is not here. Mr. Wright is not here. Ms. Block is a yes. That carries 4-0. Mr. Heath is also absent. Number 2, technology software renewals, iReady instruction. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the software licenses bid for iReady instruction in order to support instructional program of the Taylor School District. The total cost is not to exceed the following. General Fund, $124,243. 104I, 48,600, 31A, $61,036, and Title II, $48,400. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Schufeld is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
That motion carries 4-0. Number 3, technology software renewals, Brain Pop. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the software licenses bid for Brain Pop in order to support the instructional program of the Taylor School District. The total cost is not to exceed $31,326.75. Cost for the software will be paid out of Title I. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Thomas. Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Schufeld is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
That passes 4-0. Number 4, technology software renewal, Learning A to Z. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the software licenses bid for Learning A to Z in order to support the instructional program of the Taylor School District. The total cost is not to exceed $42,370.32. Cost for the software will be paid out of Title I. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Mrs. Schufeld is not present. Mr. Wright is not present. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is not present. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
That passes 4-0. Motion is carried. Number 5, technology software renewals, Cengage Learning, or Cengage Learning. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the software license bid for Cengage Learning in order to support the instructional program of the Taylor School District. The total cost is not to exceed $47,358.75. Cost for the software will be paid out of 31A. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Thomas. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Schufeld is absent. That motion passes 4-0. Number 6, Taylor Principals Association, TPA, Memorandum of Understanding. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the Taylor Principals Association, TPA, Dean of Students Memorandum of Understanding. Is there a motion? Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Thomas. Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Shufel is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Okay, there are 4 yeses. That motion is carried. Number 7, PA System Change Order, Holland Elementary. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the Holland Elementary PA System Change Order not to exceed $5,314.71. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Yes. Second.
Mr. Morris seconds the motion. Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Shufel is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0. Number 8, PA System Change Order, Bond Labor Materials. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the Bond Labor Material PA Systems Change Order not to exceed $2,802. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Mrs. Shufel is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
That motion is passed 4-0. Number 9, Medical Assistant Agreement per Policy 4120. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the following 3 medical assistant agreements for the 2024-2025 school year. Mary Garrison, Brandy Freeborn, Mary O'Brien. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Black is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Shufelt is absent. That motion carries 4-0. Number 10, Security Guard Agreement, Policy 4120. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the following 6 security guard agreements for the 2024-2025 school year. Herman Ramick, Niza O'Neill, John Edwards, Randall Stutnick, Leon Hamilton, and John Gerbach. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Ms. Black is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Shufelt is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. That has passed 4-0. You're welcome, Leon. Okay. Our agenda, administrative district business, our superintendent's report, Michael Wager.
All right, first of all, I'd like to start off, I'd like to thank not just the retirees who came here in person today, but all of our retirees for all their years of service. I know that everybody who comes through these doors as a staff member, be it driving a bus, be it working in a kitchen, be it maintenance operations, teaching, you name it, they give their all for these kids, and that's what's seen every single day. And it's what is the success of the Taylor School District. So I want to thank them all for their combined years of service. I know some friends of mine who are on that list today, and I know I will miss seeing them around, but I hope they enjoy their retirement. It's well earned and well deserved. The next thing I want to say is today we had our new hire orientation in this room. It was really a great day to see so many people who were excited, ready to start their career here with the Taylor School District. So a fitting day that we started with new hire orientation and we ended the day with celebrating our retirees today. They were excited, they were ready to go, and I think they will bring a lot of great things to our students, and they will provide a lot to the school district over the course of their career. The final thing I want to bring up, it's my, every 2 weeks, my topic is that we do have the RISA enhancement renewal millage that is coming on the ballot in November. And I do want to remind people that this is something that is vital to the Taylor School District, that we do receive $2 million in funding annually from RISA through this millage enhancement that they have. And this is just a renewal. It's not seeking any more funds than are already out there on people's taxes. Thank you.
Okay, next in line is our consent agenda, policy 161.1 and policy 6470. They are minutes from August 5th, 2024 special board meeting, minutes from the August 7th, 2024 regular board meeting, and number 3, consolidated items, payment of current bills, certified, non-certified, and administrative reports. Is there a motion? Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Thomas. Mr. Heath is absent. Mr. Morris.
Yes.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Shufelt is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is yes. 4-0. Motion is carried. Next on our agenda are items scheduled for next agenda, Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. We have good news. We'll find some. Okay, next on our agenda is public comment per 167.3 in the policies. Thank you to all who are able to be here with us tonight. Thank you for all who are able to be here with us in person and online tonight. We understand the importance of continuing to keep all informed and provide an opportunity for you to be heard. Tonight's audience participation will be for all who wish to speak, whether it be in person or online. We will begin with those in person. If you would like to address the board, please step up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record. After all those in person have had the opportunity to speak, that opportunity will be given to those online. Please take into consideration common courtesy and keep your comments to 3 minutes or less. We will provide and assist with timekeeping so that each speaker will be able to monitor their own time and know when to conclude, so all who wish to speak will have an equal opportunity to do so. If there are any questions at this meeting or by some other avenue, Superintendent Michael Wager or his designee will work on getting those answers in a timely manner. We will start with those in person.
Hi, Jennifer Ferguson Behringer, 23636 Irving. First, I want to ask, for a while, we were doing really good with the board meetings as far as the public comment was moved to before the board voted on things, just so that people had a chance to weigh in if they had questions on something, if there was something that they wanted to raise attention about or whatever. Can we look at rearranging that and moving that back to before the board votes on things, just to make sure that the community's heard on things? Second, Stacy, you're the one that was responsible for getting the grant for the band. Is that my understanding? Thank you so much. You have no idea what you have done for our kids. I'm vice president of the Music Boosters, and that was a huge surprise for us, great news, and we desperately need it. So thank you for doing that for us. Emily had presented something as far as a couple of new positions, and that the way that they were able to come up with the money was moving salaries to grant funded things. I'd be curious for more information on that, because we've already gotten in hot water from the last administration, moving salaries to grants, and now we're screwed. So I would really like some more detail on that and how we're vetting that out, because right now we're already in a deficit and that already leads to that leads to my next question as far as I am getting slammed with questions as far as what's happening with the new high school. And we haven't seen any answers. And we know that money is an issue. I know that costs went up and everything. I was involved in some of what went on with that until Griff decided to not let anybody have any information anymore. But I would like to be involved in that process, and I would like some answers as well as far as what the plan is, what we're doing, what's happening. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Matt Hall, 27101 Beverly. I just wanted to, I know we had quite a few retirees that were not able to be here tonight. They might have been online. So I just wanted to kind of echo the sentiments that Mr. Wager was speaking of. The Hoover and Taylor, I came to Taylor about 30 years ago, and I've stayed here my whole career. And the people retiring tonight are a huge loss. And I dare say, I want to thank Mike for always kind of having that open door policy, being able to talk, and he's kind of seen me come unglued a little bit lately. And frankly, it's because I've lost a lot of people that are very important to me. I didn't lose them, but they're not going to be part of my family. And we just had our talk out there, and it's not goodbye. But the people listening online, just know that you're very important and you're always part of the Hoover family. And the retirees, whether they were cooks or maintenance workers, I know all of these people, I've worked with them. They're fantastic people, and I love them dearly. Going into this morning, I want to thank Cabinet for just, Laura and I had an opportunity with some principals to sit in with a new teacher orientation, and it was absolutely amazing. Just the energy in the room. And getting to hear from Jason and Emily and Mike and Stacy and all the cabinet members and getting to meet people, that was a huge selling point to get people to come, because when we're interviewing people, the first thing they ask us, well, generally when they have questions from us, it's not about so much the pay, it's how are you going to support new teachers? And we're able to say we have new teacher training, and that's all because of the cabinet and the leadership team that they've put in place. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to them and also to the board members for all your support. Thank you for approving the MOU with the deans. It's been a game changer for us at the school level. And just thank you. I appreciate you all. And thank you, Pat, for your office, because I know you guys have been working overtime. So I appreciate that. Yes.
For the retirees who are listening, if they want to come back and sub.
Oh, yes. And for the retiree, we already have that worked out. So if you want to come back and sub for the retirees, you can come to Hoover first. Yeah. Oh, HR first. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Is that everybody in person? You have one online?
Good evening, Kathy Fields, 22670 Wood Creek. A couple of things. I also would like some kind of update on our new high school, because it's been crickets for a long time. The second thing is I have a concern. I've seen it posted by another board member, the wonderful pictures of the elementaries getting finished. I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't believe those buildings will be finished by the start of school. But I haven't seen or heard anything from our district on any plan if that should not happen. The third thing, Mr. Hall, thank you for bringing it to my mind. I think these orientations are wonderful. I've never yet heard that we've had one for support staff, nor have we had any training sessions. We started doing some training a few years ago with the secretaries. When you get a new secretary, just on the basics, payroll, purchasing, student count, that had been set up in the summer months before, or right when the 10-month girls came back, but with job bids the way they are, would it not benefit the district to train these girls? An orientation would be awesome for your support staff. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Mrs. Fields. Anybody else? Shauna? Nobody? Okay, we will close public comment. Our next item on the agenda is adjournment to closed session per 137.2 policy pursuant to Michigan's Open Meetings Act, being Public Act 267 of 1976, and as amended, I move the board convene in closed session pursuant to 8H, material exempt from discussion by state or federal statutes. Is there a motion? Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Thomas. Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Shufel is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath is absent. That is passed 4-0, and the motion is carried. We will go into closed session at 6:58 PM. Okay, we return from closed session at 8:32 PM. Action after closed session, there are 3 pieces. Number 1, student reinstatement. 01-082-12024. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 01-0821-2024. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Let the record show that Mr. Heath joined us during closed session. Okay, Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas.
No.
Shufel is not here. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath.
Yes.
Mr. Morris.
Yes.
This is one that's, we have 4. Okay, that's 4 yeses, 0 no, or 1 no. Motion carries. Good to think about. Okay, student reinstatement. Oh, I know. Student reinstatement 0-02-0821-2024. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the conditional reinstatement of student 02-0821-2024. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Mrs. Thomas.
No.
Mrs. Shufelt is absent. Mr. Wright is absent. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath,
No.
Mr. Morris,
Yes.
Mr. Thomas.
No.
Okay. The nays, oh, wait a minute.
3-2
It's 3-2
2, 3.
or 2-3.
Okay, motion does not carry. We have one more motion. Okay, resolved that the Taylor Schools Board of Education approve the use of a case manager for claim 010700-0033 49-WC 01. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the use of a case manager for claim 010700-003349 WC 01. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Heath. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Mrs. Thomas.
Yes.
Mrs. Shufel is not here. Mr. Wright is not here. Ms. Block says yes. Mr. Heath.
Yes.
Mr. Morris.
Yes.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Okay, that passes 5-0. It is all the action. Our next agenda is board member comments. You guys have any comments?
Yes, congratulations to all the retirees.
Keep hitting my microphone. Anybody else? I'd like to echo Mr. Thomas's sentiments. Congratulations, you are well-deserved in this, but like I said, if you want to come back and work a little bit, you can. Don't have to work full-time. Also, the start of the school year is going to be before our next meeting. And we want to wish everybody a happy first day of school. Excuse me. And hope you're getting ready because school's gonna start. And there's gonna be an exciting school year. Lots of new things. Okay, so anybody else? Oh, and welcome, Mr. Morris. I'm sorry.
Thank
Meant to
you.
say that. Not as long a night as usual, but it's still been a long day.
I appreciate the efficiency.
Okay, and thanks to Judge Shackelford for coming and doing your ceremonial oath of office. That was nice. All right, adjournment. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Morris. Mrs. Shufelt is not here. Mr. Wright is not here. Ms. Block is a yes. Mr. Heath?
Yes.
Mr. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mrs. Thomas?
Yes.
That carries 5-0 and we adjourn at 8:39. Good night, everybody, and thank you for attending.